this part, כשהתיישב בנפשו צדק הבורא מטריפה מנהיגה בחוכמתו. You have this part. When you arrive to understand that the rights, the justice of the Lord, when we don't can know
right.
Also, what was the answer of Job?
What did Job say?
What his problems, what his suffering, his sorrows. What was this? What the Lord answering?
Hashem said, "You weren't there when I made the world."
This one pure is if you know but you don't like it, because I once say you wasn't before this terror. The father of Abraham, in the first Gilgul, he was our father. You see only a part of your history. This is the Ramban say.
I don't care about that stuff.
I know that you don't care about it.
I don't.
I will give you the research, the modern research, you will change your mind.
What did Rambam with the mem say?
Well, the Ramban don't make the research. We made this period we have the research.
I've read a little bit about that, Rabbi. It says it's fake. People are told to say things, they're given hints. You know, sometimes they just lie, they plainly lie.
Yes, but I know something else also. This is one of the answers. Second answer is, anyway you don't kind of arrive what I do. Your question is not in the time, not in the place, because it
Okay.
What was the answer for one of the before she explained? He told him, you don't understand anyway my
Yeah.
So what do you ask question? Believe me that I made you good.
Right.
I will be right. This is what they say here, almost the same. כשהתיישב בנפשו צדק בורא החיים ומטריפה מנהיגה בחוכמתו, when he recognized the Lord made everything so specially, everything good, and we know that we don't understand everything. If you know what happened in the future, no, in the past, what was in the past?
It says in the Gemara.
What was in the past? It was believed that the almonds here, the glands here is nothing. The story. You know the story.
They didn't know that the glands did anything?
Yes, in Vietnam, they recognize it, but the United States soldiers were very sick because of the missed the glands. You know the story.
I don't know the story.
So they took for every baby the glands when he was born, like make the bris milah, second sense. They take the ole, they took also the glands.
The tonsils?
From the top here.
Yeah.
The glands from the toes, from the toes. And they became very sick in the Vietnam. The climate of Vietnam wasn't good for the soldiers. It was very sick because of the missed glands. We call this now protective glands. I don't know in English what to say.
It might be tonsils, I don't know. I'm not...
You know, many things what we was sure we know is redeems, so it's redeems or something what is left from the past.
Oh, right.
Redeems, so
they call them vestigial organs. Remnants?
Remnants.
Sharit? Sharit?
Sharit remnants, yes. Remnants. Slowly they recognize the mistakes. So I say, you can't see from the creature, from creation, every creature is made what you need. So, אבל משיגות כלליה, we can't see this only generally. במה שאנחנו רואים, במה שהן רואות מתיקון הבריאה בהם. What we see, the creature is every part of the creature is exactly what you need. מה שכולל מהפניות המורות על כוונת חכם וחפץ show that who created it, he made his sketch wheel and he know what to do. ואשר שם לקטון וגדול מהם מה שהוא צריך לו. מחושים מסתרים ונראים ברחובות ואיברים. For every creature he made what he need. שם הכלים מספיקים ראויים לרוחות. שהוא צריך מחושים מסתרים ונראים ברחובות ואיברים. שם הכלים ראויים לרוחות. What it translates here, מחושים is automotions, singles. Oh, single. I mean, מחושים is single.
What?
מחושים is single.
Signal? Signal.
Signal.
Not sure.
Look what it translated.
Well, okay, oh, I lost
Signal.
my page a sec. I'll have to find it again.
I mean, it's signal.
Signal, wait, where is it?
ושם משהו צריך לו מחושים מסתרים ונראים ברוחות ואיברים. But we checked according to the eyes, according to the voice, חושים, 5 חושים we have.
Senses, yeah.
How you say?
Senses.
Senses.
Yeah. Oh yeah, whoosh is a sense.
Sense.
Yeah.
רוחות means what it means his soul, not רוחות, what it translates is רוחות.
I'm not, I still can't find where we are now that, are we at what's the first word of the paragraph?
כשהתיישב נפשו צדק בורא מהחיים, when you recognize what the Lord made, everything is so, is preparation exactly what we need every creature.
Share, wait, no. Wait, that's not how the paragraph begins. There's no paragraph here that begins like that. What's the first word in the paragraph?
By me, he cut it, it's not paragraphs, it's pieces, he cut the paragraph.
Right.
You say you want to give the answer, why you see...
Is this after the part where he talks about Nachum Ishgamzu?
No, before it, before it.
Okay.
Before it.
Before where it talks about the spider and everything?
Yes,
the rat?
yes, we are in the middle of this.
We did that yesterday though, you're gonna have
No,
to
we
go
don't
back.
finish it. You don't want to read it in English, this part.
I can't find exactly where it is though.
Show me, I will give you. Not the same words.
Not the same Hebrew?
No, not the same.
Oh.
No. No, not the same, because you don't find it here.
Okay.
It means very short. Oh, by me it's very long. I don't know what the way made it so short. You see?
Oh, is this the same?
You see? Oh, what?
Oh. No, it goes over there. Maybe.
כששם לקטן וגדול מהם, מה שצריך לו, מה שיש. Yes, what is the רוחות here? No, I skipped few... this is the paragraph, yes. He immediately the new translation.
Yeah.
The same, but the new, but here is short. I don't know why I make it short. It's good. We can't read in English because it's short.
Okay, God has provided for the needs of each creature, small and large alike, in the way of instincts, sensory perception, those are the hushim, the sense perception, internal organs and limbs, and has in turn provided each with equipment that is appropriate to the creature's makeup. For example, God gave hyenas a ferocious temperament and the means to maul and tear. He gave the rabbit and the doe a means to run swiftly, along with a timid temperament. When one ponders the creation of these limbs, their benefits, and their relation to the nature of the animal, he will note the justice.
He said nature, he explained it nature. Here, ruchot means maybe the soul or...
Well, here nature means the character.
Yes, but he said ruchot. Ruchot, this is what I was wondering what you mean, ruchot. Ruchot is or soul or wind.
Right.
What is the yes,
the nature of the animal, right? Here they say ruchos too. So he will note the justice and the wise order of the system. This will remove any doubts about God's justness. If an argument arises from within him that it is unjust that the rabbit should be the prey of hyenas, or that the fly is the prey of the spider, then let his intellect take control and rebuke him. Let it say, how can I attribute an injustice to the wise God after I've already established his justness? After all, God does not need these injustices for their own sake. If the fact that hyenas hunt rabbits and spiders hunt flies was mere coincidence, I could have argued that it is all arbitrary. But instead, I see that it is the wise God who righteously guides creation, who placed the faculties and the tools of hunting within the lion, such as ferocity, agility, teeth, and claws. It is God who gave the spider the instinctive cunning to weave its web and trap the fly. God also gave the spider the tools needed for this task, and he specified the fly as food for the spider. God did the same for fish by designating certain fish as food for other fish. I cannot suggest anything except that this is a branch of wisdom that I do not comprehend. I therefore must justify the one who is called the rock whose acts are perfect. This is bad, Rabbi, because all he's saying is, I saw before that God is just. Right? Okay. So then he says, so therefore, if I see something that doesn't seem just, it must mean that I'm mistaken, that I don't understand.
Oh, sure, yes.
That's not really...
no, because I can't show you. I told you, when a place, what you don't know, what kills the animal, what is it? Raptor, the animal.
A predator.
The animal predator, not our animal predator. It became the sick animal, make big epidemic in all the plague. So predator, they killed the sick and the old, and so the rest became healthy and good. If it's too much, you can see also by plane. If the whole plane together come, is no one became complete because not have enough bit vitamin from the field, and so they became die very young. Because this operation made that it spread. You know, the seeds was spread all according animal, according wind. Everything must be with balance. If not, this by himself will be finished by himself. Not will be food. Not will be enough food, so the all together will be die. So we need the predator. Now we understand. I told you what India made a mistake with the cobra. They killed the cobra.
Right.
And China with the bird. They made a mistake with the bird. They killed the birds. And then later there was need to buy birds to put in the nation.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
This now much more we can recognize what he means. He was a believer, but now we have research of this point what he said.
But sometimes there's a problem because sometimes, let's say the wolves do too much hunting for deer, and that combines with something like the weather makes there not enough food for the deer, and that's why sometimes the deer all die in a place. Sometimes the natural order of things makes the animals go extinct.
Yes, but this is not often. This is not regular. This could be. We don't know.
Many animals go extinct.
Yes, we don't know why, but the cycle, the nature cycle, is very logical. Now we know that the nature cycle is very logical. Mission Yeshua, if you recognize this complete, if you recognize this, then you will what we say. Mission Yeshua, you will say of everything, of every his life will be sweet. But every source will accept it. Because he recognizes, אבל אפשר שישמח בהם, also he could be, he would be happy, because he understood that this is atonement for his sins. ומי שיברח עבור בשריה ושיקל עליו ממנה. הוא ישמח לשכר ולגמול הצפוי, also he would be happy, but because sure he would get in the next world. הוא ישמח במה שהוא מלמד את בני אדם מעשר ובדקה דין הבורא. Also, what like Rabbi Yochanan, you know the story of Rabbi Yochanan. He took a bone from the 10th child, but he was also.
Oh, the tooth? He kept the tooth?
Maybe the tooth.
Maybe it was a bone or tooth, right? And he said he would show people, he would say, oh, my children died.
So he can teach people how to accept suffering. Is sometimes you feel that they have a goal. I can tell you something, listen.
Yeah.
What happened many times, not only few. I have somebody that has this like Down
syndrome.
Down syndrome. What if you rich people, what he made? He made special school for this.
No, school for them.
Many times somebody had a problem, so he fixed for other people also this problem. So you see that the Rebbe made these reasons. Not every time you can accept the reasons, but if you see generally what he say generally, you can see that everything a meaning.
Yeah.
I have a relative, but he has a syndrome, Down child. He made a rich man, he made a school for the, because his son, he made for the whole, not for all, but all labor, all the country. I don't know how much people are in this. Not only once, but I know many things. People would have a problem, is help the world.
So you're saying Hashem gives them a problem so they'll help the world?
Sometimes.
But that doesn't make sense, because if Hashem's going to make somebody have a problem to help everybody else with that problem, why doesn't Hashem just make the problem go away?
Well, because this was asked, the Romi asked the rabbi, why you give charity to the poor people? If the Lord made the poor, let them to be poor because the Lord made them poor. They say not only to be poor, only to the society must be kindness in the society. This brings the kindness of the society because our poor people, so the society helps us. This make better people.
But that's a little
I
different.
tell you about what I was mother in my family. My mother, זיכרונה לברכה, was by me, was sick, a long time by me. The two daughters, the older daughters, was servant for her. This makes it much better than the new generation which don't recognize this story. I see there was a big difference between the two older girls because there was work with the suffering. It makes a much better quality of the I say of the nature, Ofi, of the, how you say Ofi, you know the word Ofi?
Ofi, no, I'm not sure.
Like character, I don't know. In English maybe.
I can get my dictionary.
So tomorrow,
I should have remembered to bring it. I keep forgetting to bring it.
bring the dictionary will help us with that. I saw the difference between the two and the other two. The other two, also good girls, Baruch Hashem, but I saw the difference who was shared with the suffering for the grandmother. The character was better, more higher level. If you help people, you'll be in a higher level, your spirit level will be much higher. Sometimes because this revelation made it. ישמח במה שיש לנו השם הטוב והתפארת. This is the last sentence. I don't know, you don't explain it.
Which sentence?
The last sentence.
He is also happy about his ability to teach others how to endure suffering
This understand.
and justify God's decrees, and he rejoices in the good name and great honor that he acquires because of his attributes.
Yes, this is chidush by me.
It means, well, no, if he...
It's a little shalei.
Right. No, well, a good name is better than good oil, right? So
But we do not to get a good name, we do because the Lord wants.
Right, but he's not saying he does it because of that. He's just saying he's happy because of it. He can't help it. He gets it and he's happy.
This is something new by me, this sentence. No savor, correct? They say this is even the private צורס, זה בצורות המיוחדות, ובכן יעשה בצורות הכוללות, שיעביר בלבולי המחשב על ליבו אורך הגלות פיזור רמה, מה שהגיע למדלות המיעוט, להתנחם. Also when you see I can't tell you something what is sure now. The anti-Semitism was very important for the nation.
What was?
Anti-Semitism.
Oh, anti-Semitism.
You know why? If now was intermarriage, there couldn't be so long time in diaspora, little people in a big nations to exist. Only this, Rashi say, we will give grateful for the Lord, we will praise Him because He made the problems. Because if not this, we don't know. Where are Romi now? Where are Akkadim? Where are Shumerim? Where are Babylon? Nobody exists. Only because we have the problem. They hate us. This protect us to exist till now. This is what they say. זה בצורות המיוחדות, ולכן יעשה בצורות הכוללות. This is especially the private source, and לכן יעשה בצורות הכוללות כשיעבירו בלבולי המחשב על ליבו אורך הגלות, פיזור רמה, מה שהגיע מהדלות והמיעוט, יתנחם תחילה בצדק הדין כאשר אמרתי. ואחר כך, maybe the Spanish man, to be have tournament. אחר כך, כן. No, tzedek adin means be sure that the Lord know what He made. Second installment, And the third is a payment, what will be in the next world. ומדבר בעניין אלוקי בעולם הזה, also they made us glued to the Lord, because, you know, תחתונים ידבר רש, poor people much more close to the Lord than rich men. So rich men feel I have enough my power, I have the money, I can't have what I know I need. The poor people pray much more because he recognizes that you're missing more. ואם יאשר סתנו מזה ואומרו, התחיין העצמות האלה, what could be, the nation will be again. Baruch Hashem, now we see the big change. We have a state. And also, not only we have a state, we are in many points much more in the other countries. Israel economic now is the best economic in all the West countries. You know, this year was the best year in Israel, in the West countries. Not East, I don't know, in Japan or China, I don't know what it was, but in the Europe or United States, Israel was more than. We see here also, I told you, I don't remember which year was, the Israeli guy, citizenship, wrote patents in the United States, more than citizenship in the United States themselves. We are a little country. We don't want to be a big country like the United States. This would take, now we can so much more what you say, if we are, what you say in English, we are Shimena Stano. The Stano here means it's over.
If his evil inclination still causes him to despair by arguing, can these bones come back to life? Which is based on the fact that we've disappeared, the nation have been forgotten, as it says, our bones have dried up, our hope is lost, we've been cut off. Then he should contemplate the exodus from Egypt and all that is written in the song, how many favors has God bestowed upon us. It should not be implausible to him that we will return to our original state, even if there's only one of us left. As it says, do not fear, worm of Yaakov. This is all that is left of a person after he's dead and buried.
אמר בזר יגרי כמו זה יחיה בגלות, חיים ערבים וירד אותו בעולם הזה בעולם הבא. If you recognize what you say here, then your life is your happy life, or even you are in the goals, in the exile. וירד ברית אותו בעולם הזה בעולם הבא. Like the Mishnah what you say, כך היא דרכה של תורה, you remember the Mishnah about, כך דרכה של תורה, so is the way of Torah. פת במלח תורה, even you eat only hard bread, or you drink only water, and you lay on the floor, your life is not easy. Suffering like you have. If you have a meaning of the life, בתורת העמל, אשריך בעולם הזה, טוב לך בעולם הזה. You'll be happy in this world also, and also I'm sure of the next world. טוב. Say, מישהו סובל הגלות מתקצר, כיוון שהוא מפסיד עולמו הכי טוב. If somebody don't want to accept exile in him, he argue of the Lord why he made this, the problems, the question of him, he loses this, he say, כמעט שמפסיד עולמו הכי טוב.
I think it's a little strange to say that there's so much blessing in Israel when this has only happened after decades of poverty and horrible conditions.
Say simple verse.
Israel was always very poor. Now for 1 year it does very well, and you say that it's a big miracle?
Israel grow and grow and grow more than the other nation in this.
Yeah, so that one day the Arabs can have a lot when they take over, God willing, in 50 years. Plus, this is a terrible place. Jews die here more than anywhere else because of other Jews.
The longer life in Israel than other.
Jews are more likely to be killed by people here than anywhere else.
Yes, you.
By other Jews. Jews are more likely to be killed by Jews here than anywhere else in the world.
Because our much people here.
You know, it's because Hashem cursed Israelis to kill each other by driving cars because of what it says in Shir HaShirim 2:7, not to force the end. And now Israelis are killing other Israelis in large numbers, more than the Arabs kill. More Israelis. Yes, I looked at the statistics. In car accidents, more Jews have died in car accidents than in terror and the wars combined.
Yes, you're right. But
that's a curse. It's the worst, most violent place for Jews.
You look at the statistic also where it happened more accident. Shabbos.
Are you saying that Hashem is killing the people who drive on Shabbos?
I don't say it. I give you a statistic.
It could be. That I don't know. That I didn't say anything about that. I could look that up. It might be.
Much more Shabbos.